Hello subscribers, non-subscribers. This is going to be a quick video where I'm just going to let you guys know of a decision that I have made regarding IL-2 Sturmovik. I have decided, and it's more so just because of the amount of time and money it would cost to buy myself a new flight stick, the time it would take to go and find a good one, and the money it would cost for me to actually go proceed and buy one. As it stands right now, the only game I'd be using it for is IL-2 Sturmovik. And I feel as though, personally, IL-2 Sturmovik doesn't really get enough use to currently warrant me going and spending, I figure, probably about $160 or so dollars. Just for what is currently just this series. In the future, sure, the flight stick would get used for like Star Citizen, but Star Citizen is easily at least another year out, maybe two even. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to, at least right now, say goodbye to IL-2 Sturmovik. I can guarantee you guys, and you can hold me to this guarantee if you wish, that I will be back. I will return to IL-2 Sturmovik, I guess, roughly a month to 3 months out from the official release of Star Citizen. Because that is when I will proceed to go ahead and buy myself a new flight stick, because that flight stick would be used for both this game and Star Citizen. But as it stands right now, I'd rather not go and spend the money to buy myself a flight stick and have it get worn out prior to the release of Star Citizen. But also just because, honestly, again, I don't feel as though the videos that I've done for our IL-2 Sturmovik have really gotten enough views to really warrant me spending $160 just for, or whatever it would cost for the flight stick. Again, I figure probably about 160 bucks for a decent one. And so yeah, what I've decided is that I think, as it stands right now, it is in my best interest to say that I'm done with IL-2 Sturmovik. But like I said, you can hold me to this, but I will be returning to it roughly a month to 3 months, depending on when I actually end up doing it, before the release of Star Citizen. But, and again, this is to a degree just because of finances. The only game that I use it for right now doesn't really get, in my opinion, enough use to warrant spending the money necessary to buy a flight stick. The only other game that I'd be using that flight stick for is at least another year, if not 2 years out from release. And so I just feel as though, as it stands right now, for me, it's not really, the money's not really there for me to really go and spend that. That's money that I could save to go and buy myself a new case, which I've already done actually, but also so that I can go and buy, well, that case is more so that I can buy a better graphics card than what I have right now. But I need a larger case for the graphics card because of the way it works, sadly. And so, for me, again, I just don't feel as though really the money is there for me right now to be worth it for a flight stick. So I've decided I'm just not going to currently go ahead and buy a flight stick right now, and I'm going to go ahead and say that I'm done with IL-2 Sturmovik for the time being. Like I said, I will be back. You can hold me to this guarantee roughly a month to 3 months before the release of Star Citizen. Although again, like I said before, that is at least another year out, if not 2. So it's going to be a while. Although honestly, sometimes a year goes by fairly quickly. But either way, so I'm going to be, essentially, that money that I would have spent on a flight stick is going to be saved to go and buy a better graphics card. And the one I'm currently looking at is the 390, is what I'm thinking I'm probably going to end up going with. But I'm still not 100% sure. But either way, this is, as it stands right now, the end of IL-2 Sturmovik. But again, I will be back in roughly a year, 2 years, again, 1 to 3 months prior to the release of Star Citizen, whenever that ends up being. So, as it stands right now, I'll do Sturmovik is going to be considered done, which I have sort of categories for my playlists. Done basically means that I will be returning to it at some point in the future, or that I might return to it at some point in the future. In this case, though, I'm giving you guys a guarantee that I will return to it in the future. But until then, goodbye and farewell.